In the heart of West Africa, where the sun blazed with an intensity that painted the sky in hues of orange and red, and the nights hummed with life, stories were more than just entertainment. They were the lifeblood of the community, a way to share experiences and wisdom. They were history, passed down through generations, preserving the essence of the people and their culture. They were lessons, woven into captivating tales that held the attention of both young and old alike. They were a connection to the past and a guide for the future, ensuring that the wisdom of the ancestors was never lost. The tradition of oral storytelling thrived, and it was in this rich tapestry of words that Anansi the Spider spun his legendary tales. Anansi, a trickster and a hero, became a symbol of cleverness and resilience. These stories, filled with cunning creatures and wise lessons, brought laughter and knowledge to young and old. They were a source of joy and a means of teaching important life lessons. They taught valuable morals and explained the mysteries of the world, offering explanations for natural phenomena and human behavior. The power of the spoken word resonated deeply, shaping the beliefs and traditions of the people of West Africa. It was through these stories that the community found its identity and strength, passing on a legacy of wisdom and culture to future generations. Anansi was no ordinary spider. He was a trickster, a clever wordsmith, and a master of disguise. His ability to change his appearance and adapt to any situation made him a formidable figure in the animal kingdom. With his 8 nimble legs and even nimbler mind, Anansi could weave webs of words and spin tales that could fool even the wisest of creatures. His stories were not just simple tales. They were intricate plots filled with twists and turns. He was a mischievous spirit, always looking for an opportunity to outsmart his foes and often landing himself in sticky situations. Yet it was in these very situations that Anansi's true genius shone through. But beneath his cunning exterior lay a deeper purpose. Anansi's tricks and schemes were not merely for his amusement. Anansi was the keeper of stories, the voice of the people. He held the collective wisdom of generations, preserving the culture and traditions of his community through his tales. He used his wit and guile not only for personal gain, but also to teach, entertain, and impart wisdom to the community. His stories often carried moral lessons, teaching listeners about the virtues of patience, cleverness, and resilience. He was a hero, a villain, and everything in between, reflecting the complexities of human nature. Anansi's tales were a mirror, showing both the light and dark sides of humanity and reminding us that we all have a bit of Anansi within us. One day, Anansi realized that all the stories in the world belonged to Nyami, the sky god. Anansi yearned to share these stories with the people, to enrich their lives with the power of narrative. And so, he set out on a daring quest to obtain the stories from Nyame. Nyame, however, was not easily persuaded. He recognized Anansi's cunning and presented him with 3 seemingly impossible tasks. Only upon their completion would Anansi be granted the stories he sought. It was a challenge that would test Anansi's wit and determination to their limits. Nyam's first task was to bring him the hornets of the jungle, creatures known for their ferocity and relentless nature. They buzzed with venomous fury, their wings creating a menacing hum that echoed through the trees. Approaching them seemed like madness, a fool's errand. Yet Anansi, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, devised a clever plan. He was known for his cunning and wit, always a step ahead. He filled a gourd with water and, using a long vine, hung it from a tree, positioning it just right. Then he approached the hornet's nest and began to spray water on himself, crying out dramatically, "Oh dear, it's raining!" The water splashed over him, adding to the illusion. "This is the worst rain I've ever seen!" he exclaimed, his voice filled with mock despair. The hornets, fooled by the trickster's words and the sight of water, believed the water to be rain. They were convinced their home was in peril. Thinking their home was in danger of flooding, they flew into the gourd for shelter, seeking refuge from the supposed storm. Anansi quickly sealed the gourd, capturing the hornets within. His cleverness had once again triumphed, and he held the gourd triumphantly, ready to present it to Nyame. Pleased with Anansi's ingenuity, Nyame presented the second task, capture Osebo, the fearsome python, whose massive coils could crush a man. Undeterred, Anansi set off into the jungle, a mischievous plan already forming in his mind. He found Osebo basking in the sun, his immense body stretched across the path. Anansi, pretending to be surprised, exclaimed, "Osebo, my friend, you look unwell. Your body seems much too short. Let me measure you with this vine to make sure you're all right." Osebo, flattered by Anansi's concern, agreed. Anansi, using the vine to bind Osebo, had captured the mighty serpent with just his words. The final task was the most daunting yet. Nyame demanded that Anansi bring him Onini the Leopard, the fiercest hunter in the jungle. Onini was known for his cunning and strength, and capturing him seemed impossible. But Anansi, ever resourceful, knew just how to trick the proud creature. Anansi found a deep pit and covered it with leaves and branches. Then, he approached Onini, boasting, "I've found a pit so deep, not even you, Onini, could escape it." Onini, his pride wounded, immediately jumped into the pit to prove Anansi wrong. Trapped, Onini became Anansi's captive, delivering the final task to Nyame. Nyame, impressed by Anansi's cunning and determination, had no choice but to honor his word. He bestowed upon Anansi the ownership of all stories. Anansi, triumphant, returned to his people, his sack overflowing with the precious tales. From that day forward, Anansi shared the gift of stories with everyone. He traveled far and wide, spinning tales of trickery, bravery, and wisdom. His stories became a cornerstone of West African culture, teaching valuable lessons about life, morality, and the consequences of one's actions. Each tale, carefully crafted, carried a deeper meaning, reminding listeners of the importance of community, resourcefulness, and the power of words. Anansi's stories, carried across oceans by the winds of migration and cultural exchange, have transcended geographical boundaries. His tales, passed down through generations, have found new life in books, television shows, and comic books. From children's picture books to adult literature, Anansi's legacy continues to inspire and entertain audiences worldwide. His character, a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, has been reimagined and adapted for contemporary audiences, proving that the themes of wit, resilience, and the battle against injustice remain timeless and universal. Anansi's influence can be seen in the sly humor of Brer Rabbit and the cunning trickery of other folk heroes. Anansi the Spider, the ultimate trickster, remains an integral part of West African folklore. His stories continue to weave their magic, captivating audiences with their humor, wisdom, and enduring relevance. More than just a spider, Anansi embodies the spirit of storytelling, reminding us that even the smallest of creatures can possess immense wit, courage, and the power to change the world, one story at a time. His legacy serves as a testament to the power of oral tradition, the importance of preserving cultural heritage, and the timeless appeal of a well-spun tale. Anansi reminds us that stories have the power to teach, inspire, and connect us all.